Now, friends, today we learn our orthographic projection in third angle projection systems. So in third angle projection systems, we know the front view of the objects, it is below xy line, and top view of the objects, it is above xy line. First we draw our xy line. We mark the xy line. Then we draw our elevation space. So my elevation, it is below xy line. So now I see the objects perpendicular to our VP plane from x direction. So this x direction, always it is our front view. That is our top view, and this is called as a left hand side view. So when you observe the isometric from the elevation, we have the length of the objects and height of the objects. To first find out the total length of the objects, 35 plus 30 plus 15. So total 80 mm length, and height of the objects, it is 60 mm. So first we prepare our 60 by 80 mm. The rectangle, I take the breakout here because the gap it is given here. Now I catch the corner, this corner, it is on left side of the elevation. So from this corner, first I mark the 25 mm length, which is given here, and this corner 1 and 2 in elevation, it is a single point. When you observe your isometric from front view, the blue shaded area, it is a surface, all are the vertical surface are visible from front view orientation. So now you first find out the point, this point. What is the length of? It is given 35 mm. So what I do? I mark the 35 mm points on top edge, and I join this. I show this line with connecting with 25 mm points as well as 35 mm points. So it is slightly inclined line in our elevation. Similarly, we have to move the 25 mm from right side corner. So I move the 25 mm from right hand side corner, and the length parallel, this dimension, it is given 15 mm. So I mark the 15 mm points here, and again we join with slot line. Now friends, here there is a blank, but when you observe in a 3D pictures, there is a no material. But when you observe the elevation, the edge of this job, it is coincide here. So then after we can draw the dark line connecting these 2 points. Now we have the height parallel line. This is 20 mm heights. It is already shown here. So what we do? We move the 20 mm heights, mark the points, and from this point one more inclination line in our elevation. So you can connect with again your top points. So we have the triangle. So your one triangle in elevation is completed. Then this shape it is also completed. This blue surface, backside blue surface, it is represented here, and this shape is represented here. So almost our elevation it is completed. Now we go to top view. So from top view, this L shape, green color surface are visible, as well as this circular hole it is visible. Similarly, there is a slope it is visible, and small slope of this is also visible. So from top view, first I mark the measure dimension. There is a length of the objects, and width it is 40 mm. So what I do? First I mark the 40 mm dimension perpendicular to XY, because the width it is also perpendicular to VP plane. Then in third angle, this edge, when you go for on top view, this edge it is appear to XY line. So in third angle projection, you have to take the care, because when you see the top view, this particular plan of this edge, it is nearer to VP plane. So this edge it is represented at nearer to XY line. So I draw this edge with a dark line. Then this again 40 mm is, it is our dark line. Now we catch the corner. So I catch this corner. It is on left side of the elevation, nearer to VP plane. So this my VP plane is here, and left side of the elevation. So I already this one and this one. Now I go for this edge, 15 mm length parallel. So here you can draw the 15 mm length parallel. Then you can move the 10 mm inside this one. There is a gap, and it is your width dimension. So it is 10 mm width. Then up to this point, you have the length parallel line in your top view. So you can just mark the simple point. This is the end of this horizontal line, I draw this shape, then 10 mm. Now from this corner you have to move toward the vertical plane 10 mm. So what we do? We move the vertically 10 mm toward the VP plane. Then there is a length parallel line. So we do the length parallel line up to this edge. And this is more 10 mm, so it is show the plan of slope rectangle. So I complete this one. So it is a top view of this rib, and this is your shape of remaining parts. Now this rectangle, it is also visible from top view, small thickness. So we have already this point. Now we shifted this one slightly, and that is a small square. It is represented the rectangle of this slope. Then after we have the circle. So exactly the dimension it is not given. So for that what we do? We take the small radius, assume, and we create the one circle here, and this circle it is represented your entire throughout the whole on height orientation. So you can draw the circle. Now in side view, left hand side view. Now you look your left hand side view. The orange color, it is a surface which is visible from left hand side. So we have the one L shaped surface, and the side view of this slope it is become vertical rectangle. The edge of this one, it is nearer to VP plane. So what I do? I take the projection from the plan, then move the downward direction, and first we draw the dark line of this edge, 60 mm height of the objects and 40 mm width of the objects. So I have the width of the objects. Then the height of this, it is given 20 mm. So I move from this corner 20 mm. Then again there is a 20 mm width line. We draw the width line and we complete our L shape. First one. And you have to understand this L shape, the end of L, it is away from VP plane. So in my picture, the VP plane it is here in third angle. So this end it is away from VP. Now this rectangle, slope rectangle, when we see in from left hand side view, it is become vertical. So there is a provision here. So we complete our side view with drawing this dark line. Now few parts are not visible from the side view. One, it is this hollow gap. Backside hollow gaps, it is not visible. So for that what I do? I take the projection from the top view and I draw the dotted line in my side view objects, and this is entire throughout the hollow space. So we show the dotted line throughout in our left hand side view. The circle, the vertical hole, circular hole throughout the plates, it is not visible from left hand side view. So for that, first we separate the center, and here we draw the center line using the center line symbol. Then we collect the projection of extreme points with a light line, and it is vertically dotted in our side view. Similarly, the circular hole in elevation, it is not visible. So for that, we take the center line and we represent the dotted line in our front view also. So here friends, we completed our front view. In third angle, it is below XY line. Your top view, it is exactly above the front view. And left hand side view of the objects, in third angle, it is always on left side of elevation. Now you can show your dimensioning with proper guide. So here we draw the dimension line, and that is a 3 division. First 15, then 13, and next 35 in elevation. Similarly, you can show the dimension here of the both end. It is 25 mm. It is also 25 mm. Now you can show the height of the objects also in elevation. So your first height, that is your 20, and remaining it is 40. Now in top view, you can show the overall dimension of the width. That width it is 40 mm. And you can represent it this one 20 mm. And this dimension is your 10 mm. So friends, here that is a very important step in third angle system. Front view below XY line, top view above XY line. Your left hand side view always the right side of the left side of the elevation. And when you create your top view, you have to take care the edge which is nearer to VP, it is always nearer to XY line in our orthographics. Thank you for attending the online class.